think you could last 72 hours without a phone?
Like, realistically,
You
yeah.
definitely could.
But like, practically, no.
So the topic of today's video is talking about hunting and nature. We've maybe seen, or like in culture, we feel like these more primitive skills are like less common, or like not really needed. Obviously, you have so much technology, so many things that do things for us, that there's a lot of things that we don't do anymore that maybe men used to do 20 years ago, 50 years ago, 100 years ago.
Talking about when men were men. You know what I mean? When men were what? Men.
Quite a big YouTuber at the moment where he's basically gone out. He used to have like a corporate job. He quit his job and bought like a plot of land in Canada, and he's basically building like a massive homestead, like log cabin sort of thing.
I am James Alofs. This video shows 1 year of building an off-grid homestead on 40 acres of Canadian wilderness.
He's built all of that on his own, like no machinery, nothing.
It has been the
It's
most
mad.
difficult thing that I have ever done, but also the most rewarding. My objective is to
That was mad. I know cutting it out.
Yeah.
But like he struggled to do that and think he's even had like electric source and stuff.
Yeah.
So imagine back in the day.
build
Yeah.
such a glorious homestead that I attract a magnificent wife.
This guy's also
have
massive. Like,
several military-grade
I think
babies,
he started
learn
off
to
with
hunt
no
my own
subscribers, and
food,
he's getting
and
like
raise a
500,000
Swiss
views every
mountain
video
dog.
he uploads once a week.
I'm a big city
Oh, what a
human
beast.
growing up in Toronto and Los Angeles. I had never built anything in my life, not even a shed. In college, I studied Mandarin Chinese and business. My first career was as a brand manager on Pampers diapers at Procter & Gamble. It paid well, but working in a cubicle all day long was just not for me. After a bizarre chain of events due to my fluency in Mandarin, I had the chance to become a host of a nationally broadcast talk show in China.
Such a weird backstory.
Now that was
Random.
a fun career, but I never made much money doing it, to be honest. I did get one lucky break, though, when Ford Motor Company recently hired me to be the bilingual host of a Backstreet Boys concert they were sponsoring in Philadelphia. It was
What?
live streamed into China to over 40 million people.
你们知道吗？我小的时候，其实我9岁的时候就有机会见到我们的 Backstreet Boys。我参加了他们的一个演唱
Goes
会，
from
在
like
多伦
Chinese
多
to
在
like
后台
Backstreet
我见
Boys.
到了他们。You guys know this is my second time meeting you. I met you when I was 9 years old in Toronto.
Wow.
I was like this, looking up at you guys. So it's such an honor.
What happened? You got big. You got taller than all of us, bro.
That's right. I drink a lot of milk, guys. I drink a lot of milk.
I made enough money off that event to finally pursue a lifelong dream, buying a piece of land to build an off-grid homestead. My
You
home
must have made a
province,
lot
Ontario,
off of
Canada,
that.
is massive.
mate,
It's
Canada's
the size
massive.
of Texas and
Like,
Montana combined.
I
It's
obviously it would
bigger
have been a
than
lot of
the
money,
country of
but
France.
this land
I
is
bought
like has
40
no
acres in
electricity,
a deep
nothing,
valley
like
with
no
a
water
glorious
running
river
into it.
running
It's
right
like pretty
through
much
it.
it's
This
like
part of
buying
Central
like a plot.
Ontario has giant ridgelines
Like
with
in the middle of
rivers and
nowhere.
waterfalls everywhere. Black bears, gray wolves, mountain lions, moose, white-tailed deer, wild turkeys, and many other forest spirits share the land.
Turkeys, Brazilian
Yeah.
birds. Man, imagine just rocking up to your house. There's a bear.
Yeah.
Mountain lion just
I know,
following you home.
it's mad. Like, I've watched this guy a fair bit, and there'll be like bears just walking through his property all the time. Like,
Trespassing on his
Yeah.
property. That's what it is.
He's
You
got-
can kill that.
he's got his guns and stuff.
Shoot
Yeah.
that. Shoot that big grizzly.
Yeah, that's PD for like
Fortunately,
a few weeks.
banks in Ontario will
Imagine
not
eating bear.
finance
Yeah.
vacant rural land. So I had to pay the complete
He,
purchase
the
price
guy shows
in
up with
cash,
that little
which
sledge
took
with the
every last
just with
dollar
that
of my
stuff.
savings.
He's built all
I
of it.
left Toronto with an
Oh,
old
he's
Toyota
mad.
Prius, a tent, 2 chainsaws, $0 in cash, and about $5,000 in credit card debt. But at least I owned my property outright. I arrived in late November 2023, the start of winter, the hardest possible time to start a cabin build. First building to tackle, a 12 by 16 foot guest cabin with a sleeping loft. If I don't get the foundation dug before the ground freezes, I'll be stuck until spring. Let's get right
What you-
into it.
What are you doing if you're like this guy and you're just there on your own? Like, you freaking out, or you just like,
He's obviously mentally prepared for it.
yeah,
To a point. To a point. Right. Am I freaking out? Initially, you're not.
on your own. Like,
Initially, I don't think you would.
there's mountain lions.
I know, but like, think initially, he's probably premeditated. All
Yeah.
of it. Like, he's probably thought about it. He's probably like visualized. He's probably like, do you know what I mean? You've thought up to this point. I think the second one thing doesn't go to plan, that's when you'd start freaking out.
Yeah,
Because he's thought, yeah, I'll pitch up my tent outside, digging a
Yeah.
foundation. But like, if one thing goes wrong, I think you'd start freaking out then.
Yeah, the amount of work, like digging up all that earth for like foundation, like basically have it like I don't think there's any path between where he's parked his car. And then he's got to like chop some trees down to get like a vehicle up and down. Mate, it's mad like what this guy's done.
Yeah, I think he's mad, and like,
Yeah,
I think because he knows what he's getting himself into,
yeah,
he's a little less like daunting.
yeah. And then like zoom forward, I think it's like maybe 6 months later, and this guy's already built all that.
That's correct.
All the trees that are around here, he's basically built this.
No.
But yeah, would you back yourself to do that? I don't know. Like I feel like a lot if you put your mind to it, and you think
So his life's kind
if
of.
you had to, then you would.
If you have to, you would. I think to a point, like I think I'd know how to do it purely because of like my job.
Yeah,
I
true.
know how buildings fit together. But just like the manual labour and like even like making his own scaffolding,
Yeah,
I feel like to get the initial like rhythm of like getting things going, it's like mentally and physically, like literally.
yeah. I do
It's like once you've got the ball rolling, I think once he's got like a few logs up, like his head will be like, yeah, I can do
Yeah.
this. Like he's in it.
Do you
So like you said, he's fight off, like he's got to do it or he's dead, or he's moving, like, or he's got to go home. Well, he's not home, but he's got to just go somewhere.
Well, even I think with a lot of guys and like me, I feel like sometimes with me, I feel this as well. Is that like if you set yourself like a big goal, like he's bought this land, he's put a lot on the line to do this. You still have to follow it
Just
through.
meditate like,
Yeah.
on it, like.
If you set yourself a goal, you sort of want to see it through.
Mm.
And he's probably just like, yeah, I made a YouTube channel. I've bought this land, all this equipment. I've quit my job. I've got to do it, sort of thing.
He's like put himself in a position where he can't not,
Yeah, but yeah,
which is like dangerous but like sick.
yeah.
Like, all is it.
I raised it. I raised it a lot. I even obviously here in the UK it's a bit different. Like you can't just build something like that. You'd have to have permission and stuff. But in this area of Canada, you don't have to have any planning permission to build that. But I actually see the appeal in this. Like, I think there's some aspects of it that are like I'd want to still be close to like some friends and family. But I do rate the no distractions, just doing manual labor, just doing what you want. Like you can do whatever you want in that land, build whatever you want.
I think like going back to like the point of like losing these skills like been beneficial
Yeah.
for like men. I don't think so. I think mentally,
Yeah.
he's probably more stable than most guys. Like physically, definitely more stable than most guys. Like even skills wise,
Yeah.
he's more stable than most people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I think it probably hasn't been beneficial because now like you can get so much done for you.
Yeah.
Whereas the point then you just like
This guy's an extreme. Obviously, not everyone
Yeah.
can do this, but no, it might look different. Where like for me or you, it could be like DIY or something in the house, or
or even like going for a run,
yeah,
like going outside, like looking at the sun,
Yeah.
having a bit of fresh air.
yeah,
I feel like those things like make such a massive difference especially over a long period of time, like doing a lot than like people think.
yeah. Instead of like going out like getting smashed every weekend or doing other stuff that's like gonna harm your body, it's like running or doing these sort of activities. I feel like so much more rewarding.
Yeah. But to honestly give you some sort of purpose, like you achieve something. Like going out on the weekends, like great. Do you know what I mean? You spend time with your mates, like having a bit of fun, like cool. But like when like too much pleasure is not good for anyone.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
for sure.
And I think like we live in a society where it's like every Friday and Saturday, like
Yeah,
you can, like we live in like quite a lot of excess. Even if you don't have much, like you have more than most people.
yeah,
And it's like you're constantly just like feeding you pleasure. Well, I don't think that's a good thing. You eat hard things. Like,
and it's also so much faster. Like our lifestyles are fast. Like you have a work schedule. It's this meeting, or this job. Whereas here, this guy's just his own pace, like slow pace of life. Like no like calls all the time or texts or like
which again is solid.
yeah,
To live a slower paced life is probably better
yeah,
to a point, like, without getting lazy.
yeah,
Do you know what I mean? Like you said, we live such a fast paced life.
yeah,
Whereas and so scheduled. Like life's so scheduled.
yeah,
And I think there's like unhealthy balance with it.
yeah. It can be so scheduled. Like it depends what personality you are. some people, I know some people, they're so like nonchalant and just like whatever, go with the flow, and I do rate that as well. But I probably more, even if I was doing this, I'd like, okay, like these 3 days I'm gonna build the roof, these 2 days I'm gonna build the floor. I'd still like want to think through it, but then it's you're still your own pace and like you're making.
Yeah, like I know what you mean. Like I think you need a plan and need your schedule. Like it can't be so rigid that if like it doesn't go to plan, like you break down. But like some people will like plan their whole month, right? If on Saturday the 23rd of May they weren't doing what they were supposed to, someone couldn't do it anymore. They'd be like, oh,
Yeah. Oh. No, it's gonna be. I definitely know some people like that.
you know what I mean?
No,
Like it's literally like that.
Yeah. Have you ever done anything similar, like hunting or like wild stuff like this? Killed any animals?
Yes and no. Like yes and no. Like one time, like my dad dragged me and my brother right onto this. It was like a men's camp thing.
Yeah.
And we thought, oh, nice, we'll go camping, like just normal camping, by the way. We thought we were
Okay.
just, and to be fair,
Yeah.
so did my dad. Like they sold it to him as if like it was just like, oh, just like lads and dads like camping. We're like, oh, sick.
Good time with the kids, sort of thing.
Yeah, you just do
Yeah.
like a couple of miles walk each day, like get your steps in, cook up some food, like nice. Couple nights, like 3 or 4 nights. Sick. Yeah,
Where's this going?
It'll be nice, right? So that's what it's been sold
Yeah.
as. All right, we get there, right? And it's like it said to arrive. This is like we started getting suspicious on the way because it was me, my older brother, my dad, and like my dad's best mates. There's 4 of us.
Yeah.
And on the way, like they gave you a point to meet them at, and it was a quarry, like in the middle of nowhere, at 10 at night. Straight away we were like
10 p.m.
10 p.m. Like it was dark.
By then you want to be in your tent, just like
Yeah, so we thought, right, maybe it's a bit weird. Maybe like we'll get there. They have a hut, like some food, chill, and like set up camp. Got there, right? They had like boxes, and they were like, "Oh, put all your phones, electronics, put everything like in it, really, apart from like the stuff like in your backpack that we've given you a list to keep.
Yeah.
And we're gonna go through it. And if there's anything that's like not on the list, like food or anything, we're taking it. Yeah, so my brother looked at each other. We were like, What in the world
Do you
is?"
think your dad knew that what they were gonna do, but just didn't tell you?
No,
No.
I don't think, but like we kind of like you got a bit of the best of it. So we're there for about 10 minutes, like, and like the guy, like the people running it are dead serious as well. Like me and Jake like shoving sweets in his gloves because we were like, yo, I want some like energy, man. And then we've just been there. Everyone's like, wait,
You're putting sweet
in
inside your-
our gloves, yeah, well, yeah, because like I'm hungry. That's my times, bro. Literally. So they have taken all these boxes with his phones and everything away.
Yeah.
And like they gave you basically a pot noodle each a day, some like seeds and raisins,
Yeah.
and kind of like a packet of crisps or chocolate bar each a day.
Yeah.
Well, all right. And like some porridge each. So you'd have breakfast and basically a pot noodle all day.
Yeah.
I'm like, all right, fair enough. Like,
Yeah.
kind of fuming at this point
Yeah.
because I'm like, I thought I was going to come in like, but anyway. And then like once it got to like 10:30, like everyone had arrived. There's probably like 50 odd people. This guy was stood at the top of this hill, and he was like, "Man," right, with his torch, "I'm the hill," and we were like, "You mean say what? Like you mad?" It's like all these men just start climbing this hill, and like, so we realized pretty quickly, right? Like a day in, it was like the men who were there had either done it before and like really enjoyed it, so they're like all up for it, or they were like drug addicts. You try to like,
Yeah.
get a bit,
Yeah.
and we were kind of there like, wow, like, this is mad. So we got an bunch climb, and right, everyone else had like these little tents that you could, like pack up and pin down, like proper like I can pin. Me and brother had a pop-up tent, like a big circular pop-up tent. So
That's funny.
So they climbed on it. It was mad. Then once you got to the top, like the guy did a talk, like, and it was like a faith thing, so he like integrated faith a little bit and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
And then he goes, and now we're gonna walk in silence. Didn't tell us how long. 10:30 at night, pitch black moorlands. We were walking in silence. Yo, I just started dying with laughter. I was like, yo, I can't take this seriously.
Were you like, this is kind of long, or were you like enjoying it at the same time? Were you not enjoying it at the time?
Lucky, like enjoying it because it was like, this is like a joke. But like, bro, after a day or two, literally after the first day, I was like,
Yeah.
like, who do these people think they are? Like,
Yeah. Did you kill any animals or hunting or stuff like that?
we had to skin a rabbit. So they shot it,
Okay.
and then you got to like a checkpoint,
Yeah.
and they had rabbits out, and then you like as a team you had to like skin it and cook it and stuff, take all his liver and all that kind of crap.
Oh yeah. But do you see them do that as well?
No, we
Like,
have to do that.
oh mad. Okay.
They just shot it
Yeah.
like
Fez.
I was like, oh, we should have shot it like that. Would have been
Yeah.
much cooler story to say I shot his
Yeah.
than someone.
It's
else.
weird, like in Canada or in the US, like get these videos or you hear like them like shooting like bigger animals, whereas here it's just like little rabbits and
Yeah, like it was like that big, right? I had to feed like 5 of us. So it was like a tiny little piece each. It tastes like chicken, it tastes fine.
yeah.
Like rabbits.
That's interesting. What do you think about hunting in general? Like, I've got this video here. It's like where Joe Rogan's talking about like ethical hunting and stuff like that. Do you rate hunting or
Yeah, it's different here, and like it's so different here.
yeah.
Like yes, like pack it, like it's cool, it's fun, it's good skill.
Yeah.
Like why not if you can hunt your own food?
Yeah.
But like I do get like the overhunting, like you just miss out animals. Like you can't be unethical.
For sure, like that side of stuff, I 100% agree. Where if there's an endangered animal or if it's not done ethically, then I'm against it. But in theory, like all the meat that we eat, and this is where my view on it anyway. But I feel like we forget that was a living animal with so many of our meals, where like we just buy chicken off the shelf or steaks and different things, and then we just forget the animal died and stuff. So a lot of people like I know like some of my friends that like are they wouldn't want to go hunting and stuff like that. And I haven't been hunting, but I would be interested in it. But then when they eat every day, they're eating something that's being killed. So it's again like it's a bit hypocritical. But yeah, let's see what we has to say.
If you wanted to go on a hunt, you should go hunt something that's like ethical, where you really there's an imperative, like they have to remove them, like wild pigs. That's a great example. It's a great thing to hunt because they literally have to. It's a terrible. The word cull is terrible. They're killing them because there's millions of them. They're destroying agriculture. Texas has a giant number of wild pigs. So
Yeah, I can tell you that, boy.
Don't go there.
I'm a Texan, Joe.
He can
I
say
can make
this.
that jokes. Those are our words.
You can make it. So if you wanted to do a hunt where you would get meat out of it, you get the full experience, and it's really doing good, that's the best hunt.
Is pigs.
Wild pigs.
But I don't want to do that helicopter one. I think that's a little easy.
No.
I'm gonna go hunt some wild pigs. That's what I'm gonna do that. I think. Yeah.
But no, that's kind of it. Saying when there's so many, like the damage they cause, it's like, well,
Yeah.
I don't kill them to extinction, but
Yeah. Well, well, I guess there's like the industry of like cows and sheep and all these things, like they're literally bred for our food. So like that side of stuff is, to me, is like, yeah, we have to sustain ourselves as human beings. Like we need protein, so I'm fully for all that stuff. But then there's also this side of it where there's certain animals that they're thriving in a habitat and there's too many of them. So I think like different governments will literally hire people to go and hunt those animals because there's too many of them, and they're like spoiling the habitats. I think that's what he's talking about there.
Should tell you what then, like going back to it. So we've started off with like leaving lifestyle.
Yeah.
So do you think you'd be able to leave like lifestyle?
Oh, part of me,
It's different because like your wife and that, but like let's kind of take that out of the equation.
yeah.
Like, could you leave like job, bank, society, bank, and just like full send?
A part of me would want to see what it's like, but
Yeah.
it's unrealistic, isn't it? I think I feel like I've made certain decisions that wouldn't make that difficult. And in the UK, it's not really a lifestyle that's easy to do.
Yeah.
But I would definitely be up for going away for a few weeks
Experience.
or like a month or a few weeks, yeah, and just
Yeah.
doing this sort of thing. Like I think it's definitely. I do think sometimes I watch probably too many TV shows on it, but if you were left to like your own devices and suddenly like we didn't have any internet or there was like a food shortage or things like that,
just kicking.
yeah, like I do find that side of like guys and humans interesting in that way, because I do think these skills that people would have known for like thousands of years that we don't know now, So I'm so reliant on just Asda or Tesco, the
Yeah.
supermarket.
And then like going back to it, do you
Yeah.
think they're beneficial?
Yeah,
Is that
that's why I want to learn it. I want to be self-sufficient. I think that's like one thing about guys. So we want to. Some guys really want to like learn how to do those things, not rely on other people.
yeah.
I don't know if you think that, but
I'd agree. I think like to that, I think the main thing for me
Yeah.
is genuinely. I think it would give people more of a
yeah,
like purpose, and
Yeah.
also like mental health wise.
yeah,
Like I think that's like it's better for people.
yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
it gives you just a bit of like a, I don't know, you're outside doing stuff like
Yeah,
just there's something about it where I think it would benefit men,
yeah,
especially like you don't have to live that lifestyle, but I mean like go out and like camp with the boys for a weekend or something. Do you know what I mean? Like I don't know,
yeah.
just like get out of the comfort, like out of the constant comfort.
We have so
It's more that in it.
Yeah.
Like
we have so many things that are done for us or that made it easier for us through different services or like AI now with work makes things easier. But yeah, I think it's good to like challenge yourself as a guy to learn new things, to like be self-sufficient. So yeah, but if you guys have any other stories like skinning rabbits and like bit walking in silence,
so
then yeah, let us know any stories you've got of being in the wild if you're into this sort of thing. And yeah, if you like this sort of content talking about guys in this day and age, then yeah, give us a subscribe and yeah, we'll catch you in the next video.